Yeah, yes, guys, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well. Bless up everyone in the house. Put your phones on, make it more comfortable. How is everyone? Thank you very much for being part of the show. Are we live? Let's just make sure. Uh, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Yeah, big up, guys. Hope we're doing well. Sorry, my thing's all over the shop right now, man. My whole thing is all over the shop right now. Appreciate you all being here. Um, yeah, there you go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Um, Hopefully the comments start popping up in a minute because I can't see no comments, guys. I think we're live. There we go. Sorry, guys. My for some reason everything weren't working properly. No idea why, but we're working now. Big up everyone. No intro or anything like that. Like the intro didn't work. Nothing worked, and I was like, "What is going on?" So for some reason, and then I found out my computer needs updating, so that's why I'm a little bit late as well. So I do apologise. So yeah, and I was a bit no intro, nothing, just went bang live. I was like, okay, I don't know what happened, but we're here. Big you all up, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Big up everyone. I didn't realise Coppish were live at the same time, so I do appreciate you all like being here right now. You know how much it means to me. Thank you very much. Love, love, love as always. Hope everyone's doing good. So, guys, this is the feed-in show. You know what this is? It's Thursday night. You know what we do on Thursday nights. It's my favourite night of the year doing Liverpool shows. And obviously tonight we are doing an hour on YouTube till 10:30. And then we're going straight over to my Big Up channel to do Vibes with Coffish tonight. Which, guys, it's going to be a belter tonight because at 10:30, I'm going to put the link into the live chat right now. There's the link for my Big Up show at 10:30, guys. Make sure you hit that link and come over to my Big Up show at 10:30 this evening, where it's the Vibes with Copy show. And you got me, you got Cal, you got Matt, you got Drifty, and special guest James Redmond will be on the show from 10:30. And then I believe Tom will be popping in. Mr. Tom Little will be popping in around 11 or 11:30. So, guys, a lot on today. So this is your feeding show, and then at 10:30 is the Big Up show. So big up everyone. I've pinned pinned at the top of the live chat for the Big Up show. So yeah, it's gonna be a laugh, man. It's gonna be great. So big up everyone here. Much love to everybody tonight. Lots to talk about. I haven't actually we have my man Scraps in the house as well. I haven't actually been live for a couple of days. When was the last time I was actually live? I don't think I've been live for a couple of days, you know. Let me have a look at my own channel right now. Let me have a look at my own channel. When was the last time I was live? 2 days ago. So yeah, I missed a little bit. Obviously, I didn't do a video for Giovanni Leoni becoming a Liverpool player. I was just busy. Busy, guys. I didn't have real time to put a video down for it. And that's gone through. Marc Guehi stuff looks like it's going to go through pretty soon as well. And then obviously the news that everyone keeps talking about is obviously it is obviously Alexander Isak, which oh dearie me, what are we saying about Alexander Isak, man? What are we saying about Alexander Isak that hasn't been said already? Apparently gone on strike now, yeah? I thought he's been on strike the whole time, but maybe that's just me. I thought he's been on strike for time. But apparently he's on strike right now. He's told Eddie Howe, I don't want to play for your club anymore. I've moved on, man. Your club's dead to me. Newcastle's dead to me. I don't want to be here no longer. I want to leave. I'm done. I'm done with your football club, man. I'm just done with it. I don't want to be here no more. So that's what it looks like. Look, do I like what Alexander Isak is doing? No, I'm not going to pretend I do. You know, I don't think what he's doing is it's great right now. I ain't gonna lie. Don't think it's great right now. But look, if we want Alexander Isak, we're going to need to have to pay for Alexander Isak. Yeah. So we're going to talk about it a bit more in a minute. Big up Daryl as well, the super. He says, my beautiful wife, 1 year on, lost today, Jane. Big up Daryl. We're all here for you, my man. You know that. Always here for you. Always here for you, Daryl. Much love to you, my friend. Much love to you. Big up Daryl, my brother. Send love to Daryl in the chat, guys, man. I've known Daryl for a long time. Been part of the Liverpool Jane Phillips community for quite a bit now. Been part of the community for quite a bit. So, yeah, please send my love. Everyone send their love to my man, Daryl, man, in the chat. Jamie, last time you were live, all Newcastle fans on Twitter were calm and measured. I'm not angry at Liverpool. I'll tell you what, it is. Look, it's interesting, ain't it? Be up Fozzie in the chat as well, my man. It's extremely interesting, ain't it, with this whole situation with with Alexander Isak. Look, we learned today that he's told Newcastle that he's basically going on strike. He doesn't want to play in any of their games. He's not interested in playing for Newcastle by look of it anymore. Be up, Danny, man. Hey, hang on. That's stopped the show 1 second. Big up, my man Danny. Says, big up, Jamie. Big news. Me and the missus are engaged. She said yes. Hey, stop the press, guys. Stop the press. Make sure you send your congratulations over to Danny as well, guys. Make sure you send your love and congratulations to Danny as well. Big up, Danny, man. Big yourself up every single time, my friend. Much love, Danny. Much love. Jamie Slot said he wants another forward and Isak, Chiesa and Doak will go when that happens. Yeah, the end of this window is going to be a madness. The end of this window is going to be a madness. So Alexander Isak, according to Craig Hope and many others today in the Newcastle media world, basically said Isak's given up on Newcastle. He's striking. He's on strike right now. He's told Eddie Howe he doesn't want to play for Newcastle at all. He's not going to play in the opening Premier League game of the season either. And he's just done. And he wants to move to Liverpool. It's interesting with this as well because listening to Eddie Howe today, I don't know if you guys listened to Eddie Howe today, but if you actually listen to Eddie Howe, it sounds like Liverpool and Isak and Newcastle have already done some business. It looks like business has already been done because the way he's talking right now is that he doesn't see him part of his team no more. He literally doesn't seem part of his team. Let me see if I can get some of these quotes up. Where am I? So Eddie Howe on Newcastle have time to replace Alexander Isak. We have a bit of time. The issue is we didn't just lose Alex, but we also lost Callum Wilson from last season. So we're definitely looking busy. This is a weird one. Let me share it on the screen with you guys. There you go. Share it on the screen, you guys. I'll expand that out a little bit. There we go. Eddie Howe on if Newcastle have time to replace Alexander Isak. Look at the way he commented. Look at his answer. We have a bit of time. The issue is that we didn't just lose Isak, but also Callum Wilson. So he's making a claim there that Isak's already gone. His claim there sounds like he thinks Isak's already gone, man. If you look at that, that's his answer today, man. That is his answer. We have a bit of time. The issue is we didn't just lose Alexander Isak, but also Callum Wilson. Is this a bomber? Is it? All right. It to Bournemouth agreed verbally, meaning Worcester to Newcastle. The dominoes are starting to fall because Worcester today told Brentford, I believe, that he doesn't want to play in their first game either. Interesting. The dominoes are starting to fall, guys. The dominoes are starting to fall. Eddie Howe doesn't see Alexander Isak as part of his Newcastle team anymore. It's up to Liverpool now to do the job, man. It really is. It's the exclusive. Big up honesty as well. Bournemouth have contacted Liverpool regarding Ben Doak. Liverpool ideally want 20 to 25 million for his services. Keep an eye on this one, says Indy. There you go. Players are moving. Dominoes are moving. Interesting times right now. Interesting times right now. If that Worcester deal goes through as well, yeah, we're moving, man. We are moving. It looks like Isak to Liverpool will be done. Yeah, saying that. One scenario that was not on the table a few weeks ago is that Newcastle selling Alexander Isak without having signed two strikers. They would need at least one. So what Craig Hope is saying here, guys. So I believe what Craig Hope is saying here as well is that. Let me bring this one up on the screen as well. So what they're saying here as well with what Craig Hope is saying is that they believe Newcastle before it was if Isak was going to leave. If Isak was going to leave, Newcastle would have to get two strikers in. Apparently, the news going around right now, what Craig Hope is saying is that they would at least need one striker, Newcastle, through the door before Alexander Isak is allowed to leave. That tells me that the manager has put his foot down. Like I keep telling people all the time, once the manager has had enough, and that sounds like is what Eddie Howe has done. It looks like Eddie Howe is literally, had enough of this situation right now. Yeah, Eddie Howe is saying basically, I need Isak gone. I need the money coming through. He's not going to part of my plans next season. I need to move on without him. And now Craig Hope is basically saying, yeah, we just get one in, man. Just get one in. Brentford signed a new striker. That means Isak is on the way. Wissa can leave now. Yeah, because the news today as well is that Wissa told Brentford that he's done. He won't play again either. He's not interested in playing the opening game of the season. He wants his move to Newcastle. Brentford getting their players in. Domino effect is coming to town, guys. Domino effect is coming to town. Once one domino falls, the rest collapse. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Can someone go, though? If this happens, guys, can someone please go and check? Who's that geezer? The Newcastle reporter that keeps sprouting crap in the chat, man. Gonna go wild, man. I think Gordon's gonna play up front with Wissa till they get a new striker. Do you know what I mean? The deal is absolutely on for Marc Guehi, says Gravenberch, says Fabrizio Romano. I tell you, it's all kicking off, man. It's all kicking off. Domino effects taking place, guys. This is interesting. If we get any more news, well, we'll either bring it to you, man. But yeah, is it Luke Edwards? Yeah, someone needs to go and check on Luke Edwards, man. Someone needs to go and check on Luke Edwards because so Luke Edwards, as from day one, has been saying Newcastle has said he's not for sale, but then Luke Edwards keeps saying, but if they bid 150 million, he can go. Luke Edwards keeps saying this. He just won't leave it, man. He keeps going. 250 million, 150 million, sorry, and he can go. 150 million and he can go. Someone's going to need to check on Luke Edwards when we don't bid 150 million and get him. Do you know what I mean? I think we're going to get. I think we're going to get Isak for 125 million, guys. Honestly, do. I'd be surprised if it was much more than that. I doubt it's going to be much more than that. Jamie, have you seen that Chelsea try and get Konate too? I bet they are, man. We're going to talk about Konate in a minute as well. Geordie's believe anything. Luke Edwards is a weirdo, man. I ain't going to lie. He's a bit strange. He's a bit. I don't know if he's well. Do you know what I mean? He's a little bit funky. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a little bit funky. Interesting though, very interesting at the moment with Liverpool and what's going on there. But if we can get if we can get Isak for 125 minutes, yes, it'll be a British record. But yeah, everyone thought the 150 million was randomly cooked up. Yeah, I agree. 130. It could be 125, 5 million and add-ons maybe. Yeah. Ben Jacobs said on Born and Red yesterday's 150 million is rubbish. Exactly. Do you know what it was? Big up N90 in the chat as always, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Go and subscribe to N90's chat if you channel. If you've not already done that, guys, go and subscribe to N90's chat channel. Why do I keep saying chat? Channel. Big up Goose up in the chat as well. Yeah, big up the Chelsea players and the Chelsea squad for donating as well. Big up to them people. That's a beautiful gesture. Jamie, currently playing World Cup 98 on PlayStation 1 while listening to Absolute Vibes. Oh, that's a game, man. FIFA World Cup 98 was a game. That was a quality game. I like that, man. Big up, man. Enjoy. Big up my man Ravi in the chat as always as well. Yeah, exactly. Just get him in red, man. Just get him in red. Nice hairstyle. I just brushed my hair for once. My hair's getting long, though. I need it cut. That's all I'm going. I need it cut, man. I need it cut. But big up to you, my brother. Yeah, Liverpool would never go pay 150 million. The 150 million was a throwaway number out there because it's like, what would it take to buy Isak? And they just put a throwaway number of 150 million in there. 150 million was never going. No one was ever going to buy him for 150 million. Liverpool would never go buy him for 150 million. I think Liverpool. So the rumours are Liverpool put in £110 million offer with £10 million add-on, and Liverpool at that time believed that was a very close to what he's worth offer. And when Newcastle turned it down so quickly, that threw Liverpool back a little bit. Because I think Liverpool thought, we're not far off. We're probably 10 or 15 million out, and that's going to be the bid. He's never going to go for 150 million. Jamie's looking younger. Yeah, my hair, man. When it grows, it goes all wavy and shit, and it's just, ugh. 130 million would do me, man. 130 million. I don't care if he costs 250 million. As long as we buy Alexander Isak, I'm cool about it, you know. Absolutely cool about it. I think this still happens now. I think Liverpool put a bid in for him next week, guys. I really do. There's too much happening now. You know, Newcastle will probably go fine him. He's not going. Alexander Isak has decided that he doesn't want to play the first game of the season and gone on strike and told everyone he's not training or anything like that. So I think Alexander Isak is probably going to get fined. I think he's probably going to get fined every week till he joins Liverpool. That's probably going to be the case. But I want to ask you guys in the chat, because I've seen a lot of people coming for Alexander Isak now, right? Having a go about Alexander Isak's, the way he's acting, the way he's handling himself in this transfer saga with Liverpool and Newcastle. People are saying he's disrespectful because Newcastle have a contract with him. He's a Newcastle player. He should be treating the club with respect, and everyone's having a go at him, blah, 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 blah. Can I ask you one question, guys? When a club decides they don't want a player no more, right? When a football club decides they don't want a player no more, but they can't sell them, and they don't play them anymore, and they just let them rot in the reserves or rot on the substitute bench without playing them anymore. What's the difference? Literally, what's the difference? So you got a player in Isak's coming out and saying, I don't want to play for you anymore. I want to move on. I want to go and play for Liverpool. I'm going on strike. I'm not saying this is good, by the way, but that's what he's doing. But when clubs decide they don't want to play a player anymore who's on contract as well. So when you've got a player on contract, yeah, say, I don't know, say Newcastle had a player on contract, right? And Eddie Howe decided he didn't want that player anymore, but they can't sell him because he's on too much wages or his transfer fee's too big and teams are not too interested in him right now. But he's on a 2-year deal. He's got 2 years left on his contract and he's on good wages. And Eddie Howe goes, you know what? You're just not playing for me anymore. I'm not going to pick you anymore until you leave the football club. You're not in my plans. Managers say that all the time to players. You're not in my plans. You need to go and find a new club. But they can't find a new club. So the football club just let them rot at the football club till their contract runs out and they go for free. What is the difference between football clubs doing that to footballers and footballers doing it to football clubs? What's the difference? Honestly. Like, what's the difference? I don't get it, man. Fabrizio saying Newcastle are now in a position where they have to make a decision on Alexander Isak. They are still looking for a striker. Isak wants to leave. Isak wants to go. Newcastle are going to get Wissa in. As soon as Wissa goes to Newcastle, Liverpool will make their bid for Isak, and the dominoes will fall in effect. No difference, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Everyone is coming. You know, everyone is coming at Isak and calling him names, saying he's disrespectful this, disrespectful that. But when a manager tells a player, you're not in my plans next season, but they can't find a new club because they're on too much wages or something like that, and teams are not too interested in that player, and they just let them rot in the training. They have to go training every week, knowing that the manager's never going to play them. It doesn't matter how good they are in training. The manager's told him already, you're not in my plans. Go and train with the youth. What is it when a manager tells a player, you're not in my plans, by the way. I don't want you training with the first team no more. You've got to go and play now with the youth players. Go and play with the under-23s, train with them till you find a new club. What's the difference? What's the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. All these media moguls and all that, and all these people with big gobs on TV and radio, they don't mind it when the club put their foot down and tell a player what to do and when to do it and when to talk and when to eat and when to sleep. But as soon as a player turns up and decides, you know what, I'm going to do it my way, they all open their mouth and have a go. Oh, that player's disgusting. That player's disgusting. It's no difference, man. Absolutely no difference. Absolutely no difference. Yeah, that was a long pause. I do agree, man. I do agree. Yeah, I've had a change in mind, man. I didn't think it was going to happen in the last 2 days with this, with all this going on. You know what I mean? With all this going on right now, big up, Daryl, man. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Big up, man. Big up. Thanks for the super as always, Daryl. Big up, man. I want Isak, but it's getting boring. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. It'll be ending soon. It'll be ending soon. Trust me. Trust me. Listen, the fact they want it done him dirty with the contract last season, didn't think it would hit him back. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? This happens all the time, man. Facts, they've just been having an agenda against Liverpool. Nobody had a problem with Gyökeres, did it? But as soon as it's Liverpool, that's not allowed. Exactly. Hoyland, big up Scrap. Hoyland wants to stay at United, and they're telling him to find a new club. Exactly, Scraps. And what will happen? Hoyland's on too much money. Some teams might not be able to come in for him. So I bet the manager's told, look what the manager, look what Almiron did to some of the Man United players last season. Again, what's the difference? But when it's a player, don't change your mind again, you afraid. Big up, Joker. You know what I mean? It's just, they don't like it when a player does it. All these people are very happy when a club take charge and go, oh, yeah, that player's got a 3-year contract. He should do what the club tell him. If he's not going to play, don't play. Fine him every week. But as soon as a player stands up for himself, they're like, that player's disgusting. And I'm not sitting here saying the actions of Alexander Isak have been good, right? I'm not. But the actions of Newcastle Football Club have not been good either, and that has just gone over everyone's head. I think people are just not acting like people act like Newcastle are the team that's getting all the abuse, and nah, Newcastle are not these good boys everyone thinks they are. They're just not, man. Look at your own club, man. Newcastle are acting like they're getting 50 quid. Liverpool are waiting at the table, willing to pay over 100 million quid. I know. It's like monster money that's never been seen in British football. That's what they're going to get for Alexander Isak. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. Yeah, they don't want to hear it, man. They don't want to hear it. They just don't want to hear it. The thing with PIF, PIF have funded Liverpool to go and buy Alexander Isak. If I'm a Newcastle fan, I'll be fuming. Honestly, if I was a Newcastle fan right now, I would be fuming that my owners have funded Liverpool to go and get Alexander Isak. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Beat James, hey man, where did you get that black and purple shirt from? Well, that wasn't it? It's a concept kit. My mother-in-law and father-in-law got it for me for my birthday. Yeah, it's a concept. No, not my birthday. Christmas, I think it was. I can't remember that. Was it my birthday? Might have been my birthday. I can't bloody remember. But yeah, they got me that. It's like a concept kit. I don't know where they bought it from, yeah, but it's sweet, ain't it? It's nice. Is that launching the third kit? Definitely, man. Number 9 is waiting for him as well. Exactly. Yeah, they don't want to lose any face. Big up Tony in the chat as well, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Big up Tony. Big up Mickey. Big up Jamie. Catching up in high speed was late in. I'm starting to feel my guess of 117 plus add-ons coming closer. Yeah, that is very true. You did say that to me. I think it's going to be around that. Big up Scotty in the chat. Big up Domino's falling in. Brentford close to signing strikers. So Whiston Newcastle. Then is that to us? Yes. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. I believe Newcastle are just stalling until the Liverpool game, so Liverpool can't play him, nor is that wanting to play against Liverpool. The deal will be done. It's a PR win. Yeah, and also, look, you could do the deal before the Newcastle game and just you could do a deal in the contract. He just doesn't play against Newcastle in his first game. Look, even if he came to Liverpool before the Newcastle game, he wouldn't play in it anyway because he hasn't had no match fitness, has he? They'd probably do a behind a closed door game friendly for Isak or something like that because he's barely had in pre-season. So I don't think he would play in that Newcastle game anyway. I believe Alexander Isak's debut for Liverpool comes against Arsenal in the third game of the season. What do you guys reckon? You put Isak out for his full debut at Anfield against Arsenal in the third game of the season. I reckon that's what Liverpool are cooking up. Be everyone in chat though, man. He wouldn't play against Newcastle regardless, in my opinion, like Scraps is saying here as well. He's had no pre-season, as we keep saying. not match fit, exactly. That's why I don't think it matters if we buy before the Newcastle game. In fact, it'd probably be better for us to buy him before the Newcastle game. But I think his debut comes against. I think his debut comes against Arsenal or Burnley. Yeah, it'd be one of them. Can you imagine him lining up at Anfield against Arsenal in his first game of the season, his first start for Liverpool? That'd be hilarious, man. Funny as fuck. Right, let's get off the Isak situation and talk about a defensive situation. Yeah, after the international break as well, which is the Burnley game, is it? Is that the Burnley game? Or is that after Burnley? I can't remember now. Ever in a hoe, Season will be crazy. Let's talk about the defensive situation, which looks like Liverpool are trying to sort out now in quite a hurry as well. Looks like Liverpool are trying to sort this out, guys. So I think we all came to agreement on this show not too long ago that we said we believed we needed 2 centre-backs. It looks like Liverpool listened, and that's what they're trying to do now is get 2 centre-backs in, 2 centre-backs of quality as well. Obviously, the first player we got in was Leoni. Big up, Mantis. The first centre-back we've got in, I think he's had his medical. I think he's going to be... I think it's going to be made official tomorrow now, by the sounds of it, tomorrow afternoon, something like that. But I believe he's passed his medical and everything's fine. He looks like he's a Liverpool boy, 18 years of age. Was it 25 million quid or something like that? I think it goes up to 30 million quid of add-ons. Watched a little bit of him now. I've gone and watched as many highlights I can find of him. Again, I watched a bit of Italian football last season, so I saw a little bit of him here and there, but I weren't paying like the biggest attention to him. Liverpool rate this guy, man. There's no loan. They're not loaning him out like I thought they might do because he's only 18 years of age. I thought Liverpool might loan him out, but I can't remember Liverpool buying an 18-year-old for almost 30 million quid. When's the last time that happened, guys, in the chat? Guys, in the chat, when was the last time Liverpool bought an 18-year-old for almost 30 million quid? I think that tells you everything about Leoni, that Liverpool rate, man. Liverpool rate him. They really rate him. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He's an absolute beast of a man. He's a unit. He's a big guy. He's good in the air. He's good. He's actually a lot quicker than you might think because he's so big. You think he's going to be a bit ploddy and a bit slow. He's not. He can move a bit. He's aggressive as well. He's strong. I think he's a Premier League ready centre back. And Liverpool rate this guy, man. Liverpool rate this guy highly, so he's definitely coming to Liverpool to play a big part in our football club, guys. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that. None. I like the guy. Oh, what's going on here? There you go. I couldn't click on the thing properly. Jamie called his transfer weeks ago. He did, man. Do you see us going to a back three all this season without many centre backs and that? No, but I think you can do it in game. I think there's Liverpool in game could go into a 3 at the back, but I don't think they'll start it. And Jamie's hero is Van Dijk. He certainly is. Look, I keep saying this, man. Van Dijk is the new Maldini to a lot of young defenders. Yeah, a lot of young defenders. When I was a kid, a lot of young defenders looked at people like Paolo Maldini as like being their hero. Now I think young defenders are looking at people like Virgil van Dijk and going, that's the guy I want to be, man. Liverpool have the faith in him. They think he can develop at Liverpool massively. Alan Answer regain, he's quick. Yeah, he's quick, man. He can move and he's strong as well. Navigator's passport said he was 18. That's harsh, man. Yeah, this could be a class bit of business, man. Thiago, I'm not sure. Man. I'm not sure. He only staying at Chiesa's house in Isak. Van der Ven vibes. Yeah, he's quick. He's tall. He's strong. He's good in the air. He's got that Premier League feel of a centre back to him. Look, the fact he's 18 and he's not going on loan, I think it tells me that Liverpool rate this guy highly, highly. Um, so I'm glad they got him. And I think Marc Guehi happens as well, man. I actually think Marc Guehi happens as well. You know, I think Marc Guehi happens. Let me know in the chat what you think about Marc Guehi. So obviously there was a lot of, last 24 hours, a lot of people online are getting a bit upset about the Marc Guehi situation because, it came out from some journalists saying that Marc Guehi is now going to stay at Crystal Palace. There's no breakthrough in Liverpool. Marc Guehi's worried about the World Cup coming up and not actually being played too much. So he wants to make sure he plays at the World Cup. And then when the news broke about Leoni around, about 8 o'clock last night, about 8:15 last night, the news broke that we got the Here We Go from Fabrizio and Ornstein and all that Leoni was done. And then Paul Joyce, at the same time last night, broke the news that Marc Guehi wants to come to Liverpool. He's told Crystal Palace that he wants to go to Liverpool. Liverpool and Crystal Palace are still talking about price. So we're at a sticking point. So Marc Guehi wants to come to Liverpool. There's no worry about that, guys. He wants to come to Liverpool. It's just a sticking point on price. I think there's a £5 million sticking point. Crystal Palace basically want 40 million quid. That's what's happening here. So 48 hours ago, Liverpool thought they had a deal done with Crystal Palace for Marc Guehi. They thought 35 million was going to get it done. They thought Crystal Palace was going to accept the £35 million fee. Then 24 hours later, it looked like Palace had a little bit of change of mind and thought, we're really still waiting for that £40 million because we've got to pay, I don't know, was it 8 million quid to Chelsea in a sign-on fee? So they were looking still for 40 million quid. Liverpool are not going to pay 40 million quid. Liverpool want to pay 35 million quid. I think there might come to a circumstance where Liverpool pay 35 million quid and then 5 million in add-ons that are quite achievable in his contract. So I think Liverpool get the deal done. Marc Guehi is a joke of a defender. He's a bloody good defender. As we all witnessed when we watched the Community Shield game between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, he was the best defender on the pitch I've ever seen. He's a leader. He's a quality player. He's great on the ball. The thing about Marc Guehi, he's really, really good on the ball. Now, there is one issue in this whole defensive centre-back options. It looks like Liverpool might get 5 centre-backs as it stands right now. Virgil, Konate, Leoni, Marc Guehi and Joe Gomez. Then we've got 2 right-backs and 2 left-backs and 2 quality goalkeepers. Liverpool are set. No problems whatsoever. We're completely and utterly set in the back line. There is an issue, though, that people think that Ibu Konate could leave before the 1st of September. So rumours last night is that Konate and Liverpool are going to talk over a contract renewal. If they can't renew his contract, he will be sold before the deadline day on the 1st of September. Now, a lot of people have gone into football conspiracy madness. This is what a lot of people have done. Because a lot of people have believed in their own heads that Guehi wouldn't come to Liverpool in World Cup year because he's not going to play. So why would he come to Liverpool when he can play every week for Palace? So they're thinking, he's going to actually be Ibu Konate's replacement. That is what's going to happen. We're going to sell Konate this summer. We're going to buy Guehi. It's going to be Virgil and Guehi, Leoni and Joe Gomez. So we're still like 1 centre-back short. That's what's going to happen. We're always a little bit short. I don't think that's the case. I don't think Konate is going anywhere this summer, and I don't think the football club would even let him go this summer, even if he didn't want to agree a new contract. I think Liverpool Football Club are looking at it now. If they get Marc Guehi and Leoni in, they don't care if Konate goes for free. Why would Liverpool care if Konate wants to go for free if you just bought Leoni in a Marc Guehi? Doesn't really matter. It honestly doesn't matter. So I don't believe them rumours. I actually think Konate signs a new contract. Why would Konate leave right now? In all seriousness, why would Konate leave right now? I actually think I think Liverpool are looking at Marc Guehi to be Virgil van Dijk's long-term replacement. That's what I think. Marc Guehi plays on the left-hand side. Always has done, always will do. He plays on the left-hand side. He is Virgil van Dijk's long-term replacement. That is what Liverpool are telling him, in my opinion. That is what Liverpool are telling him. I think Liverpool are giving him reassurances right now that you'll still play a lot of games this season. You can push Konate out of the team. You can, but in the long run, we see you as Virgil van Dijk's replacement. And I think Guehi's good enough to back himself as well. Like, we're all sitting here thinking, Guehi's not going to come to sit on the bench. And, I think Marc Guehi believes in himself highly. I think Marc Guehi probably thinks of himself as a quality centre-back. I think he'll look at it thinking, you know what? I reckon I can get into that first team. I reckon I can put Konate out already and play alongside Virgil till the end of the season. That's what I think Marc Guehi thinks. He's a quality player. You know how good Marc Guehi is on the ball? He's a class passer of the ball. Awesome passer of the ball. He can even play defensive midfield, by the way, because he's that good on the ball. Now, I'm not saying we should play him there, but that's like, he's a good ball player. And he's a good centre-back. Yeah, he's not got the physical attributes of a Virgil van Dijk. Not many defenders have, to be fair. How many defenders look like Virgil van Dijk? Do you know what I mean? There ain't many. I don't know. Jamie Leoni has been sold on Virgil van Dijk's replacement. I'm not sure on that because he's so young. Because and here's the other thing with Marc Guehi as well, guys. Liverpool have never had a good enough defender that plays on the left-hand side to give Virgil rest. Virgil is 34 years of age now. No matter how good of a centre-back Virgil van Dijk is, guys, he is 30. He is 34 years of age now. And Virgil van Dijk is an athletic centre-back. He's an athletic player. And he's 34. We have to remember that. I'm looking at him now at Marc Guehi could come in to Liverpool and he's the perfect centre-back where you can go, Virgil, you don't need to play this game and rest it out. And Marc Guehi and Konate can play. You can play Guehi and Konate at the back easily. And you can go to Virgil. You can sit this one out, Virgil. You don't need to play this game. Give a bit of rest. We haven't had a centre-back since Virgil's been at the football club that is good enough to come in and let Virgil have a rest. We haven't. We just haven't. And Guehi's that guy, especially on that left-hand side. And then Leoni could be that guy that gives Konate a bit of rest. Do you know what I mean? So if these two players come in, it's still a big, like, Leoni looks like he's in. Guehi, yeah. Guehi's first choice for England, so he doesn't have to play every game to get in the England squad, Jamie. Exactly. This is what I've been saying as well. Jordan Henderson still plays for England. Yeah. Jordan Henderson at 34 still plays for England, yeah. Marc Guehi could play 50% less games this season than he did last season and still play for England. He hasn't got to worry about that, in my opinion. He has no worries about that situation right now. I think Marc Guehi's fine where his England position is. Ben Jacobs has tweeted, Brentford are closing in on the £42 million deal for Bournemouth forward Dango Ottawa, is it? Total agreement not done yet, but expected immediately. Ottawa keen on the move. Ottawa will allow Wissa to leave to Newcastle, and Newcastle are confident and agreeing a fee. There you go, right there, guys. So it looks like Newcastle go get their guy, Bournemouth and Brentford go get their guy. Breaking news right there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Liverpool got backups in positions now defensively when they didn't have before, guys. It's going, look, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Right, guys, going to share the screen with you guys right now because, as you know, this is the lead-in show to my big up show that's going to be happening in exactly 8 minutes' time, 27 seconds' time. So in 8 minutes' time, guys, we are going to go over to my big up channel. The link for big up is in the description below this video, and it is in the link on the live chat. Look at the live chat. Go to the top of the live chat. It is pinned in the top of the live chat. You press that link, it'll take you over to my big up channel. On my big up channel tonight, 10:30, it's myself. It is Cal. It is Drifty. It is Man Like Matt, and it is Mr. James Redmond at 10:30 in 8 minutes time, guys. And we're going to be talking everything Liverpool. The defensive situation, the Isak situation. We're going to get everyone's point on it. We're going to even do the Premier League predictions as it is Liverpool's first game of the brand new Premier League season tomorrow night, guys. Tomorrow night. So we're going to do Premier League predictions as well. We're going to predict the relegation, the top four, the European spaces, the Golden Boot, all that sort of stuff as well. And looking at the game as well coming up. So lots to look forward to tonight. It's going to be an epic show. In about 7 minutes' time, myself, Cal, Matt, Drifty, and Mr. James Redmond, all on big up. Make sure you're getting over there, guys. And the way you get over there, the link is pinned at the top of the live chat. The link's in the description below the video as well. And all you need to be part of this, guys, is a email and a password. It's as simple as that. Email and a password. And you guys are in. So make sure, guys, you're getting over to Big Up now, guys. We are almost 5 minutes away from that Big Up starting. I'm going to end this show now. We're going to go over to Big Up, where everyone's going to join us at 10:30. And we're going to go for it, guys. Okay, so make sure you get yourselves over there right now. I'm going to end this live show right now on YouTube. We're going to go over to Big Up. The link is pinned at the top of the live chat. If you want me to put the link in one more time, I'll do it now quickly. Let's do it now. Let's put the link in quickly. There you go. There's the link, guys. Smash that link. It's in the live chat right now, guys. Smash that link. Let's go. Let's do this thing. There's the pinned link, man. Go and hit that link, guys. Go over to my Big Up show. Myself, Cal, Matt, Drifty, and Mr. James Redmond are all going to be there around 10:30 in about 5 minutes.